The lake house.
This isn't the Bureau's first time in Bright Falls. 1970, 76, 8. Last one was in 2010. It's not exactly clockwork, but this town sees way more altered world events than most. We knew it was just a matter of time before the lake acted up again. After the AWE in 2010, the FBC's research department set up a facility, the Lake House, to study the Threshold and Cauldron Lake, find better ways to contain the entity inside. Your tax dollars at work. When we detected a spike in paranatural activity at Cauldron Lake, before I even knew you were on this case, Saga, the Lake House was my first stop. I was short-handed, hoped they could spare some help, maybe give us some intel on the situation. If I had any clue what was waiting for us in there, Saga, I'd have just kept on driving. This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmonts. So much for the welcome wagon. You all set up the perimeter. We're on the Threshold's doorstep, so keep your eyes peeled.
Yes, ma'am.
Agent Kieran Estevez, requesting entry. I don't have time for this. This shouldn't take long, okay? You see anything, radio me.
Roger that.
The Lake House was run by the research department. Research and investigations don't really see eye to eye. What they call science, I call a violation of Bureau protocol and human decency. Classic interdepartmental drama. Your FBI saga, you know how it goes. Now, in retrospect, my low opinion of the research department may have clouded my judgment. Hello? Agent Kieran Estevez, Investigations Department. No one wants to check the individual carrying a firearm into a restricted government facility?
Do not fish.
No?
Redacted. Swimming. Boating.
Okay, well, this is definitely going in the report.
There's a rumor. Taking people for experimentation. Director Oh, I thought it was Branch. Director Trench. Yeah. It's closed down. I believe these are the two FBC characters we'll be hearing a lot about.
That's handy. An experiment. That bodes well. Dr. Marmont's not here. Nobody is? I'll have to check downstairs.
Head of research at the Cauldron Lake facility.
Changing passwords, huh? They must all be working on the lower levels. I'll need to head
Beginning
down.
permanent set of digits followed by numbers that change daily. Science fact of the day. Age of 38. So 38 is part of the code. The highest one. Paranatural ability that manifests exclusively during the act of painting. Proven multiple times. Estimated 40 to 100% success rate. The lack of precision is due to the team's inability to prove that a painting's content will not be realized at some point in the eventual future. Class 2 para-utilitarian. Unlike the art created by Alan Wake, there's no evidence the subject's art is directly manipulating reality via the shadow's energies. Annual budget. I'm too busy. Just use the budget from last year. Project Arbutus. Okay. We have coffee. Dear Festive this week. So, they were all around here until really recently.
This should come in handy.
And together we are the heads of research at this facility. We want to thank you all for helping us break new ground in our study of Cauldron Lake.
That's right, Jules. But don't let our exciting work in threshold regulation and dimensional coupling keep you from observing the proper safety protocols.
You said it, Diana. We run a tight ship here at the lake house. So, always remember the 3 S's. Safety, security, and censorship.
It's a C. It's a C.
Why, that is the joke, Diana.
Well, it's a stupid fuck.
Wonderful joke, Jules. We'll see you down there.
Yeah, that seems healthy. As soon as I got in that elevator, my bad news detector started going nuts. Estevesta team, something's going on in the lake house. I want all nearby agents to push.
Level 1.
Agent Estevez, what's your status?
Breach detected on sublevel 5. Staff should seek shelter immediately.
We have a situation in the lake house. All agents converge on the facility now. Belay that order. Shit. A threshold
Looks
event
like
hit the
whatever
lake
our
house.
subject is
It
probably
was the
taken
Marmont's
now.
problem. Our mission was outside. What the fuck was that? I need to get back to the elevator. Dr. Darling. Okay. Priority 1, get the lights on. Standing around in the dark near Cauldron Lake, not smart? Okay, doesn't do a damn thing without power. Okay, power core receiver. Plugging a core in should get the lights on.
Um,
That is not a regulation FBC weapon. Can't open it from the side. Jules's keycard could be useful.
Black rock. Important control substance.
I wish they'd make these things lighter. The way I saw it, there was only one way out. Identify the source of the event and contain or eliminate it. Now, good news, I just had to keep going down. Bad news, the elevator liked to disappear. At least the elevator's back. If you can understand me, I am an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or... Is it working? Fuck were those things? Okay, deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look, you never really get used to the shit you see in this job, but you can learn techniques to adjust, to function. Take 6 deep breaths, then get to work. Find the source, collapse the threshold.
Looks like a bigger floor coming up.
Now, where am I? What is that? If you can understand me, I'm an agent of the Federal Bureau of Control. I can assist you if you take no hostile action against me or any action that can be perceived as hostile. Do you understand? Well, I'll be damned. So what kind of entity are you? You can speak. That means you probably imprinted on a person or retained some of your former self's information. Previously human, maybe? Okay, I can work with that. I just had an unpleasant encounter with some other painted individuals. Any relation?
1,000 paintings fused, corrode.
What does that mean?
Paint no brush, a self-portrait.
Okay, hey, calm down.
Fire in his eyes and hands and bones.
You need to cease all hostility right now. Bad news? That thing is really pissed off. Good news. Didn't try to kill me. Baby steps. Angry living paintings are not typically on the Cauldron Lake bingo card. Something different was happening at the lake house, and I couldn't let it escape. Bright Falls didn't need this particular cherry on its already shitty sundae.
Page development.
Diana and Jules Marmont had once been a team. Rising stars in the Bureau, both talented in their own way. Diana innovated and Jules got funding from the bureaucrats. Cooperation led to respect. Connection. Then after a decade of hard work, the happy couple were promoted. Co-heads of research. Their first years at the lake house were good. Challenging, but not insurmountable. Not for them. Gradually, thoughts fell into their heads like drops of dark water. Why does she get all the credit? Why does he get any credit? With that, a crack formed in the lake house. The Marmonts and their work became arrogant, erratic. The crack widened and the water seeped in. Rudolph Lane stood back from the canvas. He didn't recognize the piece. Did he paint this? His mind was foggy, unfocused. He knew the Marmonts were putting something in his food. A man in a white coat came to steer Lane back to his cell. He did not resist. He was too tired. He lay on the bed, but the stench in his cell wouldn't let him sleep. An acid stink. The turpentine. The paint. It was all over him. Years of it. 1,000 paintings. 1,000 more to come. A putrid weight he could never wash away. Cold hate simmered below the mist clogging his thoughts. Hatred for the paint. Hatred for the brushes. For the Marmonts. For himself.
Yeah, pretty messed up what they did to him. But again, Alan's involved, of course. Arbitus studying the writing of Redacted. Uranus focused on studying plot as well. So probably Rudolph and Alan.
September 12, 2023. Notes regarding a page of an Alan Wake manuscript I found in the archives. I checked the records, and this page is not in our inventory. I believe it manifested inside the lake house directly. I won't be filing this page. It'll just send Jules into a panic. The page is written in Wake's usual style, so I can't say for certain if it's being literal or figurative when it calls us monsters. But what's interesting is that the page indicates that a painting succeeded in linking Cauldron Lake's threshold with our facility. Writing has always been the clearly superior avenue of research, but I never considered that the writing itself would dictate a different art form as the catalyst for our success. I cannot accept that. I can't allow Jules to stumble his way into success. Not after the years of work I put into this research. I got word yesterday that 2 writers are visiting Bright Falls. I will beat Jules to the finish line.
That's the Bookers. Really fun music. Not ominous at all. Automated typing device will produce writing mimicking that of Alan Wake, with the goal of affecting reality with the same consistency. To reach this level of authenticity, each page must be evaluated and graded. Comprehensibility, style, tone, content. It will be fed into the algorithm as preferred reference material. continuously refining the writing produced by the ADTs until they can produce near-identical stories to Alan Wake. Once that is achieved, we will provide instructions to the ADT on what to write, effectively gaining control of Wake's ability to link with the Shadow's power. Again, they always are about understanding, but it feels very prideful what these guys are doing. Like, they want power.
There was a crack in the lake house. The hormones had let the lake in, but the water it became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment.
Yeah, so that's what Alan is thinking of, what they're doing with the ADTs.
There was a crack in the lake house. The hormones had let the lake
There's
in,
definitely a
but the
big
water
commentary on AI
trapped,
in this.
stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here.
Born in New
The
York.
art was
Oh,
not
these
art,
are the Bookers.
just content for the experiment.
And yeah, this is like a shelter room, which with save points and control essentially.
Typewriters. Please don't let this be what I think it is. As you know,
Yeah, this is pretty scary.
Typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix. And a room full of them all clacking away. 100% bad news.
Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter. Wake's spouse refused to discuss redacted and useful information. Brand and type of ink used. So again, they're trying to like copy it exactly, but you can't just copy art. That's not how it works. That was kind of the failure of the research. At least I would say that.
March 7th, 2018. Notes regarding Dr. Emil Hartman, founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power of the Shadow. I've gone through his notes, which were confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010. Overall, Hartman's work was sloppy, complete disregard for proper scientific method. But he was bold enough to try something we hadn't. Our procedural writing machines are promising, but we can understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Okay. Oh wait, I just read that. I think that's pretty much it I can do here. There's one across from me, and then there's one down there, but I just can't go in right now. Also, the fact that the typewriters are still going, even though no one is here anymore. Probably just through the power source of the building.
Where'd the elevator go?
Oh, that's fun. Let me save again.
Shit. I can never say no to extra firepower. Back where I started. Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of three.
Yeah, and I already talked about the law of three, like something happens 3 times. Like some kind of ritual. Oh boy. Ah! No. Where'd he go? Ah! Shoot. No! Where the heck are they? No! Ah! Oh my god. This is not going well. I don't... Ah! Oh my gosh, they're hitting me every time.
Some staff down there had been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse. Loop 3. Should be the last one. What is that? Controllable shifting phenomena. Won't open without power.
getting this puzzle now. So now, I think I can bring this one? Unless I need both. No, that was it. So I think I can do it now? Because this is here? Yes.
You again. What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmon's clogging his head.
You said Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are. Christ. It's fixated on the Marmonts. What did they do? A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sublevel
Level-wide
2.
lockdown in effect. Please remain calm. Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Yeah, staring up at the sky in panic. Okay, so number 2 is... it tells you it on the side. Which is kind of funny. Security reminder. Security reminder, allergies are not a serious health issue. Hi, Day. Missing black rock from level 5. Jules sent us a memo to spy on his wife's project. Weekly got some calls.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting. Hey, hello. Who are you?
I think I actually missed
Sorry,
this.
got a flow going. Can we do this later?
No, we cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Brooker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15–20%. Just some professional advice.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Sir, whether you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter, okay?
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Wall removal and transport. Art, not art. Night Springs.
I wonder what happened here.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it, saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art. His team could
Drugging
parse,
him, lovely.
contest, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand.
So he makes like really abstract art.
Inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
So he's the one focused on Lane, and then Diana's the one trying to do all the stuff with the typewriters. Isn't that lovely? I can do more unethical research than you. Subject P, decline. His attitude toward art has undergone a change, becoming frustrated, becoming more abstract, rather conceptual art. I think he's just going insane because you have him as a prisoner. Uses to touch. High dose of blah introduced into the food. Oh my gosh.
I can't paint anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty.
Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump.
No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
Ah, Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember? We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did.
No, not like Hartman.
Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that.
No. No, that's I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint.
Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph.
There's something interesting about Hartman, where like Hartman's awful, but like I have a feeling that, you know, Alan created Hartman as a villain character after not wanting to like go into treatment. I guess kind of in the same way that kind of turned these other people into Taken into villains. Well, I don't want to open that up, but probably will have to.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun in like 5 minutes. At least I am getting some supplies back. I would love some more heals, since I used all of them. I love, like, the green carpet and stuff. It's all very 70s.
A higher access card.
Oh, 2 key cards.
Sorry,
What is this,
but I
Metal
need
Gear
this.
Solid? Uh-oh. That guy in the background.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Empty road and forest. They're kind of reading too much into it, is what I would say. Number 3 is this.
And there.
Deactivate the lockdown. Why not?
Lockdown lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Oh, you're safe.
Estevez, come in. Facility. Sublevel 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile.
Okay.
Radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.